LegacyTV Dublin presents Conversation with Susuanah on Afro Carib lifestyles and achievers.
Hello everyone, this is Conversation with Susuanah on Afro Caribbean lifestyle and achievers. You're on LegacyTV in Dublin. I hope you're going to be enjoying this conversation with me today. I'm having a guest here with me to come and to have a conversation with myself today. Her name is Tina, but she's best known as Bessing Win. So can you all join me and welcome Bessing Win?
Hi everyone.
How are you?
I'm fine.
It's good to chat with you.
Thank you.
I was saying to you just now, I said we've never really had the time to have a close conversation together, but today we will have an opportunity to get to know each other a little bit more, and I'm hoping that the audience as well will get to know you a little bit more.
Yeah.
So will you just introduce yourself to us a little bit?
Okay, my name is Tina, and also known as Bessing Win, and I'm the CEO of the variety show.
Yeah, so the variety show, tell us a little bit about it. What is it all about? And for how long have you been going on with this organization?
Okay, the variety show is we're looking for kids, youths. We work with the youth and children, looking for talent to showcase their talents. We also this case. We normally have this program in May and June, and that's what we do. And we work with youth, especially the youths.
Now, the variety show itself, the organization. What is the name of the variety show? Is that the name of the organization?
Yeah, it's the variety show.
The variety show.
And it was found 2014.
And 14.
Yeah, in Mohodo Community Center in
So,
P50. Yeah.
Okay. Is it just for kids around Dublin 15, or do you extend it to kids outside Dublin 15?
We extended it to, we started in the community, now we extended it to all islands. So people from Ireland can take part in the competition.
People from any other counties?
Yes, and also and adult as well. So we have extended to adults as well. Yeah.
So it's not just the children that can take part in the variety show. No. You can have adults coming on to take part as well.
Yeah.
And then if you're living, let's say for example, you live in County Meath, or you live in County Galway,
Locks, all different parts of Ireland.
You can just take part and register to take part in the competition.
Yeah.
Tell me what inspires you. What is the inspiration behind you making the decision to start up the organization? Yeah,
what really inspired me is that growing up in Africa and Nigeria, and I'm raging for my Edo States, and that is what I wanted to do when I was young, singing, dancing, go into beauty pageants, which I don't have that time and that opportunity. It's not that I don't have the time, but for the family, I came for a family which they believe in education. And my father was a graduate, and my mom was just somebody who just finished secondary school. And my dad wanted me to look like him, and my mom doesn't want me to look like her because she wants me to be a graduate and go to school. And myself, I was having a disability. Wow, nobody knows that it was a disability till I came to Ireland at the age of 17. Because I go to school, but people laugh at me. My classmates will laugh at me. Oh, she doesn't know how to talk. She doesn't know how to pronounce letter L with all those kind of things, little stuff. Yes. And myself, I get a lot of bullying in school. So I don't like going to school because I got a lot of bullying. But my parents didn't understand that there was something wrong with me, and which I don't want to go to that school. And my dad would tell me I'm a stubborn. People keep calling me names. She's a stubborn child. She's that, but they don't want to know what is behind it. They don't want to listen. African parents, and I always tell my dad I want to do business. I managed to finish my JS3, which is junior set, and I was not even interested of going back to school anymore. My parents, my father is ready to pay expensive school like private school, and keep changing me from one school to another. So after the test school, I just quit. I said I'm not going. Dad, I wanted to do a business. One day, I wish it's at the age of 15 now, I went to my dad. Dad, understand me. I don't want to go to school. Just give me money. I want to. He said, what kind of business? I said, okay, if you give me 50,000 naira, I will just go to Cotonou. There's somebody who wants to pay. He said, what? My mom heard it. I said, I'll think about it. And my dad said, no, don't worry. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But my mom was putting that pressure upon my dad and said, no way. My daughter cannot look like me. You must go to school. She has to go to school and get that education. No way. I said no. So I just give up the school. So coming to Ireland, which is at the age of 16. At the age of 16, I came to, which is Ireland. So when I came to Ireland, I started my life. So that is the reason behind it. Because that was the thing I wanted to do.
That's the passion, that's his, Jerry, you two were saying, yes, I'm going to start up something, something interesting anyway, that can help other young people within your home that come from the same perspective as you, and then they have the opportunity to educate themselves, have the opportunity to showcase whatever talents they have. So Variety Show has been one of the very great shows here in Ireland that allows young people, youth anyway, especially, to be able to celebrate their own talent. So for the past 5 years now, according to you, that you've been doing this variety show, tell us about the success that you've achieved.
Yeah, I've achieved a lot of things, and starting, which is 2014, and it was all right. 2015 was kind of shaking, things were a little bit hard, and I didn't give up, so I keep going. And 2013 was fantastic show. 2014 as well, keep growing, and 2015 was much better. Every year it goes better. And also that also encouraged me to go into competition as well. So to connect, to make that connection, that networking, so that people can also know about my organization. So that is the reason I goes to
you participate in other
competitions like beauty pageants.
So tell us about now you said you've been doing the variety show for over 5 years. It has changed a lot of lives. It grows every year, and then as it grows, you also change the way you organize the variety show. And one of the things that I noticed about it, which seems to be one of the first organizations, anyway, I would say, to the best of my knowledge, especially when it comes to the migrant community, that gives the winner €1,000.
That was 1,000 euros.
1,000 euro for the winner. How did you come to that stage whereby you felt like this group organization has grown, this variety show has grown, and I can actually offer the winner €1,000?
Because what made me brought that idea was like we started with children, which is the youth. When you give them €300, a lot for them to do a lot of shopping, and they're happy with it. But then I said, okay, now I want to extend to the adults. So adults, can I give adults €300? Coming all the way to show talent, I want to get a lot of people there, a lot of youth, a lot of adults. They think that their talent is wasted. To able give them that opportunity to able to come and perform on stage. So I said, okay, let me put 1,000. When they think of that 1,000, yes, I must go and try, and it's something, So that is the reason I upgraded to 1,000.
And that has really, I believe that has really changed the way people see the show, because it's been well celebrated and well known, and people are embracing it, because €1,000 is a lot of money, especially for an organization led by migrants within this environment, and doing as much as good as that. You told us now that due to the fact that you started this organization, it encourages you as well to develop yourself, and you choose to go on and participate in different beauty pageants. I love beauty pageants, but I've not really tried any of them. So you have to be bold and courageous to actually put yourself out there in taking part. So tell us about your journey as a beauty pageant.
And my journey as a beauty queen does not matter the look, how you look. Beauty queen, because some people just think beauty queen is just
all about the
physical
beauty, yeah.
Beauty queen is what is inside you and what you can do to help the less privileged and to help people that is in need. Yeah.
So I think it's giving you an opportunity to showcase more of yourself, and it has allowed you to celebrate your charitable work through winning all those beauty pageants. Again, for those that might have been watching me talking, I have a guest here. Her name is Tina. She's known as Bessing Win. So you guys should keep, watching us. Stay tuned to us, and let's enjoy and celebrate this beautiful woman here with me today. Now, you've told us about your participation in the beauty pageants. Have you won anything? And really, just tell us more about it.
Yeah, that is a good question. And I took part in a pageant, which is 4 years ago, and I didn't win nothing, but that I didn't stop. No. So I went back again, and I won the best fashion wear. And second time again, I went back. I won best evening wear, most photogenic, and style queen, because I was totally different. And we were about 30 girls, beautiful girls, and I was the only African, and I won those titles. And the second year, that even gave me more courage to go on as well. I went to the Ultimate Beauty of the World in Belfast, and I was awarded as well as the most dedicated queen 2017. And I keep going, and 2018 I went to Miss Canada in UK, and I came out as a charity ambassador in 2018. And as a beauty queen, with my title this year, so I'm going to use it to touch the life of special needs with people with physical needs in Delta states.
Okay. Yeah. Now that you talked about special needs, being a beauty pageant, it gives you a platform to sell things to the world, and people get to notice you. And you're talking about, you mentioned when we were having this conversation that you have a disability yourself, that is language disability, the ability to communicate very well. And now that you have the opportunity to use those awards that you've won as your beauty pageant role, and then you're traveling to Nigeria, tell us about some of the works you are thinking of doing in Nigeria with people having form of disability, and how are you thinking of supporting them?
Yeah, so I have I will tell you, I have a big vision in life. I'm a lady that have a big vision. Sometimes when I talk, people say, how are you going to do that? Okay, fine. And I've been to Nigeria last year, which I supplied 35 wheelchairs to the disabled and hearing aids and other things. And in Delta State, I'm not from Delta State, but I just believe that I believe in God, and God sent me go to a different state and do this work. And I've also supplied blood books to those children in the villages, because children in the villages, nobody goes there or even look at them, because some of them don't shoes, not even pencils. You can see them breaking pencils, sharing pencils, even a load book, pulling netbooks. So I've done that, and this year I'm going back again to do the same thing, and which I call them, we have a feast where I celebrate with them, bring them together like an event. So I feed them their stuff and also eat with them, laugh with them, and that really gives me joy, because God have helped me, giving me that opportunity. So I need to go back home. I help those children. I also tell them about the speech disorder. The children, they think they are stubborn, they are not stubborn. They must be careful and educate them. That there will be something that is really wrong with them, because nobody knows that something was wrong with me. Instead of beating me up, calling me names, these children this child is stubborn. They shouldn't use that word, stubborn. They should find out that there will be something that is wrong with those children.
Yeah.
So that is my job, and I'm so happy to go back this year, which I will be going back in a week time to do the same thing, Love Feast season 2.
Yeah. One of the messages we like to get out there is this: Bessing Win has been a blessing, just like the name says. She travels all the way to Nigeria, which is one of the countries in African country, to support children with disability. And one of the things she does is that she shares things. She gives them wheelchairs, she gives them notebooks to the school, she gives them pencils, she gives them different things to small schools back there in Delta State in Nigeria. There's a lot of towns, small towns and villages within Nigeria itself that need our support. And Blessing is doing a very great work. She's representing Africa very well here in Ireland and back home, and we're proud of her. So we need you all to come and support her. You know, support what she does, celebrate what she does, and I'm hoping that from watching this, people will celebrate you more and more. And before we go on break, I'd like you to just briefly give us a summary of your life and expectation, and how you want to move forward with this organization and what you're doing.
Yeah, and I'm thinking of doing more charity work, moving from one state to another. So I have, God have blessed me in Delta State, so I have a lot of support. And also I'm thinking of going to a different state, extend it to different places, even in Ireland. So I'm still here, and I'm thinking of going to other country by God's grace. That is why I said I'm a lady with a big vision.
Now, after that vision, the world will get to see it.
Yeah.
So if anyone is out there, you know, thinking of joining the team, variety show, or thinking of joining Bessing Win on this journey of celebrating ourselves and at the same time supporting children with disability in Africa, and when I say Africa, Nigeria is our base for now. You can contact us on the Legacy TV. You can subscribe to our channel now on YouTube. Subscribe to Legacy TV. Get to watch this. You can contact us on Legacy TV, and we can tell you a little bit more about Bessing Win. So we're going on a short break now, and we'll be back for you to meet my second guest. Thank you.
Thank you.
LegacyTV Dublin, showcasing the beauty of African culture.